Y'all, I didn't even make a script for this, which feels like blasphemous, but I want to talk about showing up and doing something new and maybe not following the rules so much. So, I'm new to YouTube, clearly. And I was doing the scripting, which I will continue to do that. But I was getting so caught up in it needing to be perfect or like look a certain way that I was like overdoing it and making it really stressful. And if you follow me, if you're like subscribed, you may have noticed that I didn't upload my pep talk last week because your girl thought, let me hire an editor. Let me go and try to find a freelance editor to edit my videos to be better. And I did that. And I still don't have the video back because the edits were so not me. They were so overdone. There was so much B-roll. There was so much like loud sound, like just so much. And y'all, I'm 41. And the videos that I watch are just like this, where it's somebody sitting with some good lighting, right? We need some good lighting, but it's somebody sitting and talking about their experience without all the bells and whistles. I don't even care about all of that. But I realized in my seeing myself do something new, I was kind of performing a little bit or thinking, not really performing in my content, but like thinking I needed to be more YouTube-ish, right? And what that taught me in waiting for this video to come back and having to do all these different changes and basically telling the guy, like, I don't want any of that in there. Can you just take it off? I realized that, like, I'm going to just show up in this way. I'm going to show up in the way that resonates for me. And I want to invite you to do the same because as a human being on earth who is trying something new and on a personal development journey, and if you're on this video and on my channel, you probably are too. You're on a personal development, spirituality journey. And I want to invite you to also show up before you're ready, like I did, but also like show up in the way that you feel most comfortable, right? Like don't try to be like other people's videos and think that, I mean, obviously maybe you're not doing YouTube, but like, fill in the blank for whatever you are doing. Like maybe don't try to have all the bells and whistles because you're trying to be like someone else. So I just want to say, this is your pep talk for this week. Show up before you're ready. Show up imperfectly because the world needs more of that. And when you are trying something new and doing something new, I want to invite you to think less about if it's perfect, right? And if it looks like what other people have going on. And just be really true to who you are, because that's the point. Doing this new journey, it's really taught me a lot. And it's really been fun to be stretched in this new way where I'm learning new stuff and getting more technical and showing up even more in a way bigger way. There's a lot that comes up when we're being stretched by life, right? Think about what you're walking through right now in your life. Think about the hardships. Maybe it's something that you put on yourself, like starting a YouTube channel. Maybe it's something out of your control, but like when life is stretching you, do you overperform, right? Do you outsource? Like I tried to outsource my editing. Maybe for you, it's outsourcing to social media and asking, seeing what other people are doing. Maybe it's over consuming personal development stuff because you don't trust yourself. That's that's really it. I want to invite you to trust yourself. I teach yoga every damn near every day. I'm a yoga teacher full time now. And I invite people in my classes and various poses to really trust themselves. And so it's interesting to see that our work is never done with this whole trusting ourselves and personal development journey. And I'm realizing that now. And sometimes when we do something new, when we make that big, brave choice, right? I'm all about taking action. But sometimes when we make that big choice, it brings up our old stuff. And Even for me at my big age of 41 and a seasoned yoga teacher, and I've written personal development books. I'm a whole author. I don't say that to flex, it's just true. And adds to the story of like, girl, it can happen to anybody. Anybody that's doing something new is going to like kind of revert back to that old way and that outsourcing way. So I say all of that to say, yes, do the new thing. Yes, show up and be brave. But when you're doing that, be mindful of the ways in which you're performing and be mindful of the ways in which you're outsourcing because you don't trust yourself. So this is my unscripted pep talk for this week. I hope that you're having a beautiful week. I hope that you're having a beautiful day. There's a lot of shit going on in the world, and I hope that you're keeping your feet on the ground, sending love to those who need it, and most importantly, sending love and grace to yourself as you walk through this sometimes tumultuous life, collectively, personally. Remember to resource, so feel your feet on the ground. Bring your hands to your heart and to your belly, and remember to breathe. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.